Welcome to Max Life Out, and welcome to my channel where I share my passion for all things cycling with you. Today's video is a first look video at my new mechanics bike stand, which is a lift assist tool made by Efficient Velo Tools in Washington State in a place called Washington. This is a hand-built USA tool, and I'm really excited to have it. I wanted a tool that was going to last me a lifetime, and a tool that would allow me to lift heavy bikes like my e-mountain bike. Before we get into the overview of the stand, I do want to say that I purchased this stand with my own money, and it is a premium stand. I actually waited 6 months for this to be hand built, and just before Christmas in 21 I got the email to say it was ready to be shipped or picked up. I decided that I would go pick it up, and I'm really glad I did, because when I went down to Washington I actually met the founder and chief inventor at EVT Tools, Brett Fleming. And Brett showed me around the factory, showed me some of the other tools, and gave an overview of this tool. So rather than me telling you about it, let me hand it over to Brett and let Brett tell you all about this stand.
This is, I was trying to show you this on the pulley, I forgot to say. This feature there, the little bolt hole, you know, that little tab there on the pulley bracket, you can bolt, if you just bolt a piece of wood back and forth, you can hang a bunch of wheels there. And then you can also do your LED lighting. You can do a bunch of stuff with that accessory. And so yeah, this is kind of fun. Hey, I have a bike. And the other thing is you can rotate this. See how the pulley bracket goes around? To anywhere you want. And also it's not even that sensitive. Once it's here, I mean, it's not going to hurt anything to just move this around. This is another feature that no other stand really has, the ability to rotate out of the way. So we can just go up. But when I have it here for the purpose of clamping, I turn it 90 degrees. That's the other thing that there's some safety things that took me my whole life to figure out. Okay, so now it needs to be clamped there, so we can lower, right? And then start to bring the clamp here, and then just loosen the rotational binder, snug it down. This is contact, and then half a turn max in general. You might have to, clamp it tighter on something every now and then, but not really. You lift it up, you get the drop that we need, lock this, and then here we go. Just lift gently, however you want. And the neat thing is, even though the lifting force total is only, 17 or 18 pounds, because this stuff's heavy. But what happens is you have a little bit of a, kind of a friction on the bushing to the tube to let it hold its position. So, the thing that you're looking for is a good ergonomic in this situation. Like right now, I know it's too high for my preference. Is when you're working on a bike, you want this good ergonomic here. So what's this? And this is kind of neat. I can just rotate this at this angle, and this is pretty comfortable. Okay, bottom here, top here. Yeah, this is great. This is a nice height for this. However, if you stand at a bike, when I started working, they called it the rack. Standing at the rack. Now I know why it's like a torture rack. Because you're at one height, and if it's fixed height, you're either too high or too low all day long. But then here's what I like to do. Let's say if it's a rear wheel true, just in the bike, as I've been standing all day long, oh my gosh, does this feel good. I want to sit here with a really straight back. Oh, it feels so good to true the wheel here, and you still have your brake reference. So you can put your body in a million different positions. Benefit from a mechanic if their feet are killing them. So if I want to true this wheel while I'm sitting on a stool, twist what I want. Oh man!
Thank you for showing us the EZ-Lift stand. This is just awesome. I'm so looking forward to it. Well, there you have it, from the founder and chief inventor himself. It was a great experience going down and picking up this stand, and it was a great surprise for me to be able to meet Brett, hear the stories, take a look at the other tools. I really enjoyed myself. Now let's take a close-up look at this main section here. And then once we've done that, I will put a bike on the stand. So this releases the lift assist. So you can lift drop. It also allows full motion, left to right. This one here releases the front, so you have full rotation and lock in place, and then your clamp. Let's get the bike. So being able to work on a bike like this was the motivation for me to buy this stand. Previously I've worked with a feedback sports work stand, which has been great. I've used it in my workshop, I've used it at the races, it's been a really good tool. It just isn't strong enough for a bike like this. So let me just demonstrate this. I've offered it up and put it into the clamp. First thing we're going to do is clamp it to the seat post. To do that, I'm going to release, I'll probably wind it a little bit up closer, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to release it. And you can see that it will self-center as I wind that in. And we're going to tighten that up. And now that's centered and locked, we're going to lock this in place. Doesn't need much strength here at all. Now we're going to release the lift assist, drop down and lift the bike. And that is a lot easier than lifting this dead weight onto a stand. Now that I have it in place, I can release and drop the front wheel. I want to work on the back. And it's in place. To bring it back down, release and then here, and then release this so that this will just drop to the ground, lock, lock, and there we have it. It's back on the ground. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, a like, and until next time, max life out and keep it rubber side down.